Alright guys, welcome back. Another video on the A-7 here. While I got it upside down, I wanted to show you guys, just let you guys kind of see the retracts and stuff. So I got that, put some glue in there on that bulkhead, cleaned it up, got all the wiring tied back up. I use lace tape. They actually use this in aviation to tie up wire bundles and things. It's waxy, so when you tie it, it kind of locks on itself, and it's better than zip ties in my opinion because it doesn't cut the wires. It's easier to use, and I get a ton of it on a roll. I have white and black, so whatever you like, but it's just something else to use other than zip ties. So I got the wiring tied back up. This is not anything with flight controls. This is just, these are the servos that I added. It's kind of hard to see them, but I added these AccuTorques, nice little servos, and I love the short wires that they have. But I added four, one here for the bottom two, and then it's hard to see, but there is one on each side that's mounted to the side there. So that was a fix compared to their method. And from what I've been told from a friend that has gotten one of these recently, that they have put servo doors or servos on their doors. The front two have always had servos. You know, they always had the servos. They're kind of like right here in the front here. But they had these stupid springs with carbon tubes on them that would pull closed, and they broke, and it was just a nightmare. So they changed all that, I'm guessing based off what I did, to the servos. And it works great, mo better. So but yeah, while I had it upside down, I'm going to show you guys kind of what it looks like with the gear down. So let me come over here, and oh, hold on, I gotta set the camera down for a second. Let me open up the tripod. Sorry, I gotta plug the battery in here. So the gear has it's going to get noisy from Buzzy. So the gear and lights are both on the same battery, and makes it easier that way. There is a light controller that you can kind of see that's the light controller on the roof. And the gear controller is an LGC15, which is on the top side of this board that you can only see when it's flipped over. But I just wanted to show you how the retracts work. So got that guy, shock absorbing, little shocks there. These all have shocks as well. I wish the struts were a little stiffer, a little more stiff, because when it's on the ground, fueled up, it basically, these are kind of compressed all the way. So, but here you go. This is just to show you how the gears work. So the LGC15, I had to use it versus the stock controller because I added the servo door, or the servos for the doors. Their controller didn't have enough gear door controls on them, so I ditched it and put the 15. So I don't know what they're doing now, how they, unless they change their gear door control or gear controller. And oh, and by the way, I also took some, it's over here, hold on, sorry guys. I took some Tri-Flow oil and ran over these worm drives because I had one that had jammed up, that side had jammed up, so I had to take the gear completely out, clean it, and luckily it worked. I thought maybe it was burn up, but just a little drop every once in a while, clean them if they get gritty, to keep them moving. But here you go, so gear up. And essentially they're amping out, and then a couple seconds later, gear doors close. They get noisy, but they're not bind up. They're adjusted properly. So that's all cleaned up, and then gear down. And this is upside down, so it's kind of fighting itself. So, and this has gyro stabilization on the steering, so you can kind of see it there. You move it, maybe this will be a better view here. Let's so it's nice. And it also has gyro braking, but I don't really know if it works with JP brakes. Oh, I need to check these. This is the one that so that's locked. All right, and they are proportional. There's full lock, but they're kind of weak, so I'm gonna see if I can yeah, the JP, yeah, it's a little bit better. I'm gonna have to address the braking in the actual controller, because it doesn't seem to have enough braking when it's landing. So I'm gonna add a little bit more brakes to that. I'm just gonna do that when I flip it over, but there you go. So that's it, man. That's just what I want to show you guys while I had it upside down. Yeah, they got some lights too. Can't really see much, but yeah, there's a little strobe. But that is it for this one. I'm gonna flip it over. I need to put the motor back in, but before I do that, I gotta put some high sol on this area on the bottom of the bulkhead. It has kind of broken loose, like I mentioned, because of that wax situation. So I am going to flip it over, put some glue in there, and then I'll put the engine in, and it'll be done, ready to fly again. And I'm probably going to go fly this thing at my local field, some just to kind of keep brushed up, because I haven't been flying a lot, so I'm rusty, and you know, you just need to, especially with jets, you kind of need to fly more often to kind of keep, you know, like the real world currency, you know, not current, but proficient, you know, there's a difference. You can be current, but not proficient, right? Especially in instruments, good Lord, just because you're current doesn't make you proficient enough to go punching in the clouds. So, but you guys take it easy. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Like I said, I'm going to get all these uploaded tonight, so you have a bunch to look at. And yeah, more to come. I'm going to get this guy done. I need to get the F-22 finished. That's what I'm going to hop on tomorrow, but I need to straighten up a little bit and kind of do a few things. But I'm going to go back to square one on the radio setup of this. I got to figure out what's going on. There's no reason why that gyro shouldn't be working, because I redid this gyro, same gyro, pretty much it's kind of the same setup. It works fine, but for some reason there's something about what I've done in that jet that's causing it not to work. So that's the mission tomorrow, to figure that out after I clean up a little bit and kind of get organized. And then I'm going to jump on the FSU and the Viper. I'm super excited about that, because I got everything for both. Got motors, got servos. One's already, the Viper jet's already got the servos in it, but I'm excited to get to those. So you guys stay tuned and take it easy.